Hello and welcome back to the second day of the Soapbox debates for the 2021 executive elections.
I hope over the next 30 minutes or so you learn more about me and why I'm standing.
And I guess moving on to probably the most important that's affecting us all at the moment is the coronavirus. This wasn't on your manifesto at all.
Yeah, so I don't think it's worth wasting time in a manifesto. Obviously we have very limited words and I think everything that I have mentioned in my manifesto is really important, and even more so now we're coming out of COVID.
Well, it's the second interview of the afternoon. It's welfare and diversity.
So I don't think that's a drastic change, Josh. I think that's something that's been happening already. I mean, it's something I've been pushing for the past year.
They don't need to be moved anywhere. I think where they are is a very good place for them to be.
Have you considered each section other than welfare and diversity and their volunteers? Have you consulted them?
Yes, so by way of initial consultation, I've had a conversation with every section chair and their relevant member of staff.
How would you work with the university to help solve this problem that you call systemic?
Unfortunately, because of a lack of power structures or long-term strategic vision, that the involvement with students can sometimes be tokenistic or performative.
There we go, it's the third debate of the afternoon. It's the education debate.
My manifesto revolves around inclusivity and representation, where I will ensure every student is heard.
Experience and has really enabled me to get a holistic insight into the education section.
Do you think LSU should have taken a different stance regarding tuition fees? And if so, what would it be?
I think the stance that we took or LSU took for tuition fees was, at this time, I think, retrospectively, there could have been a plan in place that would allow a reimbursement of some parts of the tuition fees.
Well, there we go, we're on to one of the two big ones now. It's Vice President.
First of all, I think one of the key parts of the Vice President role is obviously line managing the sections.
I think it's with managing the section heads, it's really important to know about their sections and know what their committees are like and know what the problems are with that.
Do you know what DRC does? Do you know what the objectives are and the points are of DRC?
Yes. So if they put out a post or if they put out an action event where it's okay, so what do you want to see changed about the university?
The happenings of the union, such as even DRC, the DRC agendas or minutes of the meetings, for example, that are meant to be posted online. There's always been a lot of problems with this. People don't know if they're going to be posted, where they are, that sort of thing. So I think stuff like that, which could be improved, is quite a simple fix. It's just a matter of making sure it's done.
Well, there we go. It's the big one. It's the presidential debate here at LSU on the Soapbox.
My manifesto is based around maintaining both old and new traditions as we ease out of the pandemic.
With a new VC come new opportunities, with the introduction of a new Vice Chancellor at the university, it is very important for us to start off on the right foot.
So if you had to get rid of one aspect of the role of president to make space for more communication with the student in your role, what would it be and why?
I actually wouldn't remove any part of the presidential role. I've looked at what's been advertised, hence why I've gone for the role. And I believe if I removed a part, I am working for the students and for the benefit of them. I wouldn't want to remove anything, I'd want to just make it better.
I think representing the students should not be something that I need to prioritize, it should be something that I'm always doing. All of the work that the president needs to be doing should always be aimed at representing the students.
What does LSU mean to you?
Through the years experiencing many of the roles that I have experienced, it has meant something where I could grow as a professional, grow as an individual.
I think Loughborough and LSU are home, and LSU helps embody Loughborough to become the family it is. So that's what it means to me. It provides opportunities, it provides a family.
Well, that's it from the presidential Soapbox. That's it from the Soapbox this year, and that's it for 4 years of Soapbox from me. It's been a pleasure, and I'm going to hand down back to Sophie Brasher and Danny Brett.